Dog moments number 1. Fido doesn't care. This is George Carlin on dogs. Fido doesn't care. Page 351. Dogs have no priorities or schedules. Dogs have no priorities or schedules. You rarely see a dog with a wristwatch. Most things they do, they will do anywhere, at any time, except for the things you teach them not to do. Laszlo, don't ever do that again. If you do that, I'll beat the shit out of you. They do catch on to suggestions like that, but basically a dog doesn't care what he does. He'll simply do whatever's next. He doesn't really know what's next, but he'll think of something. He might even do 2 things in a row that don't go together. Did you ever see a dog trotting through a room apparently headed somewhere and suddenly he stops and chews his back for about 8 minutes? As if the whole thing were scheduled for that exact moment, and then finally when he's finished chewing, he forgets where he was going in the first place and then just sort of looks around confused? Let's see. Where was I going? Well, shit, I forget. Seemed important at the time. Well, I guess I'll just lie down here under this chair. Hey, it's nice under here, under this chair. I must do this more often. Fido doesn't know and Fido doesn't care. A little light buffet. Like I say, he'll do anything at any time. He might even embarrass you when you have company. You might have some folks over to the house, folks you don't know that well, people you're trying to impress. Hell, you might even be trying to borrow money from one of these assholes, and all these people are sitting around the living room, and you've put out some chips and a little dip, carrot sticks, and maybe a little light buffet, and everybody is eating nicely and chatting politely, and the dog is lying there on the floor in full view. And suddenly you glance over and realize that the dog is licking his balls vigorously. Big, long, loathing licks in full view of everybody, and nobody's saying a word. Remember now, a spectacular thing is taking place. A naked living creature is administering a modified form of autofellatio in the presence of strangers. Not only is it a spectacular act, it's difficult to do. If I could do that, I'd never leave the house, and yet it goes unremarked, and if somebody does say something, it's usually innocuous. Look, isn't he cute? He's taking a bath. No, Carla, that's not a bath. That's called licking your balls. If that's a bath, I'd have to say it's a mighty selective one. He's been on that one spot for over an hour now. And then the dog trots over and starts to lick your face. No, Bruno. Down, Bruno. Nice doggy-o. Don't worry about it. Don't you know they have the cleanest mouth of any animal? Don't you know they got the cleanest mouth of any animal? Well, I'm not a chemist, Velma. I'm just basing my judgment on his most recent activity, which you'll recall was licking his balls. R.I.P. George Carlin. Castilla County Sheriff had releases man wanted, let's see, information. This is old, May 5th, 2022, so I don't know if they caught this guy or not, but Castilla County Sheriff's Department was seeking a Jonathan Medina. He's wanted on multiple felony warrants in both Colorado and New Mexico. Medina is known to frequent the Castilla County area as well as Taos County. In New Mexico, he's got multiple caution indicators. If you see him, use caution. Do not approach him. If you got information, please contact dispatch at 719-672-3302. 3302. And if the warrant has already been, then sorry. You know, I didn't know if I haven't heard any updates to the story. There's also local authorities respond to a semi-truck rollover. It's in Fort Garland. Around Fort Garland, the cyclist riding across the country makes a stop at the Castilla County Fire Protection District. So you have Lucas Cassius, George Richter, and Michael Ontiveros. Birthday wishes, Teresa Vigil. She turned 90 years young. Fimia Barella turned 80 years old. I mean, compared to Teresa Vigil. Right. You got to respect your elders. Fimia. Okay, you got to respect your elders. Fimia. Piles of memory. The old Sierra Grande school is quickly being torn down. It's Blanca. I'll just show you these last pictures of that. That's it. If you want to subscribe, it's like a quarter. 80 years young. Or 90. 90 and 80. 80 and 90. And Vigil. I like old man Vigil. I wonder if she's related to Juan de Dios Vigil. The Vigil decision. Juan de Dios Vigil. He was an old man in Conejos County. It's an important case law. And they might say that's common law, right? Case law is common. No, it's case law. But it goes to the Colorado Supreme Court. Old man Vigil got sick of, these motherfucking thieving ass pieces of shit. These fucking hoodlums who was sitting there, staying at his house, stealing from him, causing a ruckus, causing a scene, getting drunk, and then acted like they was going to hit him again, attack him once more. And old man Vigil, he just took like this old ass gun and just kind of held it, in his pocket or whatever. Not knowing he would actually use it and not knowing that it would actually fire and that it was actually, loaded and it would work. He had no idea. But he got sick of it. It's over there in Carlin, Conejos County, Colorado. He walks across the street. He's going to go visit his daughter. He's walking across the street. There's a big drunken group of people right there in the middle. He tries to get by. One of them stops him. Says, "No, where are you going to go?" And then he attacks him. I don't know if he fell down or what happened, but he got attacked. And then the guy says, "I'm going to attack you again." He attacked him once. And now he said he was going to attack him again. Physically, with hands, who knows? With the weapon, who knows? He attacked him once. He said he was going to attack him again. Old man Vigil pulls out his gun and shoots him. Dead. Kills him. Goes to the Supreme Court. And they say he's justified. He's got a right to defend himself. So I wonder if that Juan de Dios Vigil, I think he killed a Valdez. And I wonder how that affects to, future generations. Vigil, that's old man Vigil did right. I like old man Vigil. I respect old man Vigil. Motherfuckers what? Gonna stay at his house, steal his fucking money, get drunk, and now they're fucking acting a fucking fool in front of other motherfucking people? Man, I'm being nice to you. I'm being kind to you. I'm letting you stay at my... Why you treat... This is some bullshit. And he's just walking to his daughter's house, which he's allowed to... He's an American. He's allowed to walk to his daughter's house. Let's see here. Some obituaries. R.I.P. Yolanda Valdez, Claudette, Victor William Medina, and Angelia de Herrera. Valdez and Vigil's also a very common name, too, so. Virgil Medina. Patsy Medina. Yeah, so Don Valdez, is that Donald Valdez? Anyways. If you are related to old man, Vigil, I'd like to know you. I'd like to know, did he have kids? Did he have progeny? That's good genetics. That's the kind of genetics you want. Whatever was in the water that he was drinking, Juan de Dios Vigil, that's the kind of water we all need to be drinking. Standing up to fucking bullies and fucking criminal fucking... Go get a job, you fucking hooligan motherfucker. God damn. And walk with your back straight. Jesus Christ. Pull your pants up, motherfucker. Why don't you get like a nice uniform? I know you're just a civilian, but look at that crap you're wearing. What the hell are you trying to say about yourself? Teresa Vigil. No. Oh, Teresa Vigil. So, I wonder if Teresa Vigil is related to Juan de Dios Vigil. The old man who just had enough of fucking criminal hooligan pieces of shit. Nah, I've had enough of you. Bang, bang.